children, welcome to your Maths online class. In the last class, we discussed about the numerator and denominator. Today, in your Maths class, I am going to explain about the ordering of fractional numbers. It is possible to compare two fractions. This means that if we are given any two fractions, we can say whether they are equal or which of them is greater and which is smaller. Okay children, now the word ordering means that comparison is possible. Now let us see how to compare the fractions. Okay children, now see here, look at the shaded portions of the following stripes of same size. Here the stripe is fully shaded, so it is the whole one. Now here the second one only half is shaded, that means 1 by 2. First one is fully shaded, the whole is 1. Next half only shaded, that means 1 by 2. Next here in these three parts only one part is shaded, that means what is the fraction? 1 by 3. Next one is 1/4, only one part is shaded in the four parts, so the fraction is 1 by 4. Next one only one part is shaded in the five parts, so the fraction is 1/5, 1 by 5. Next one is 1/6, 1 by 6. Next one is 1/7, that means 1 by 7. Here total 8 parts are there, only one part is shaded, so what is the fraction? 1 by 8. Next one is 9 parts are there, and the 9 parts only one part is shaded, so the fraction is 1/9, 1 by 9. Next one, total 10 parts are there. In the 10 parts, only one part is shaded. So the fraction is 1/10, 1 by 10th. Now here something is given. Once you have to see, the shaded portion of the first stripe is more than the shaded portion of the second stripe. First one is, what is the first one? First one is fully shaded, but second one is only half is shaded. So which is the big one here? 1 or 1 by 2? Here half only shaded, but here fully it is shaded. It is whole part it is shaded. Here only the half is shaded. That means the shaded portion of the first stripe is more than the shaded portion of the second stripe, because the first one is more shaded. So therefore 1 is greater than 1 by 2. In these two, which fraction is big one? 1 or 1 by 2? 1, because the whole is shaded. But in this picture, only half only shaded. So in this, which is the big one? First one is the big one. So 1 is greater than 1 by 2. Now, next one. Second portion you have to see. Here only half is shaded. But here only 3 parts are there, and the 3 parts, third part is shaded. So in these two, which is big one? 1 by 2 or 1 by 3? 1 by 2. 1 by 2 is greater than the 1 by 3. If you can observe fourth one, 1 by 3 is greater than 1 by 4. 1 by 5 is greater than 1 by 6. 1 by 7 is greater than 1 by 8. Now if you can observe here, the shaded portion of the second stripe is more than the shaded portion of the third stripe. Therefore 1 by 2 is greater than 1 by 3. 1 by 6 is greater than 1 by 7. 1 by 8 is greater than 1 by 9. Here we have some fractions was given. Now let us observe here. The shaded portion of the third stripe is more than the shaded portion of the fourth stripe. Here 1 by 3. This is the third stripe. 1 by 3 is greater than 1 by 4. Similarly, we say that 1 by 4 is greater than 1 by 5. 1 by 6 is greater than the 1 by 7. 1 by 7 is greater than the 1 by 8. And 1 by 8 is greater than the 1 by 10. Here also written like that only. Similarly, we say that 1 by 4 is greater than 1 by 5. 1 by 5 is greater than 1 by 6. 1 by 6 is greater than 1 by 7. And so on. Taking any two stripes, say second and fourth. What is the second stripe? Here 1 by 2. Second stripe is 1 by 2. What is the fourth stripe? 1 by 4. First stripe is 1 by 2. Fourth stripe is 1 by 4. Taking any two stripes, say second and fourth, we find that 1 by 2 is greater than 1 by 4. Also, already I told to you 1 by 3 is greater than 1 by 5, 1 by 4 is greater than 1 by 7, and so on, etc. Here if you can observe, all the numerators are same. All the numerators are having only 1. So the numerator is same. Here the numerator remains the same, but the denominators are different. And the denominators also increasing. Here 3 is there, after 5, 7, 4 and 7, 6 and 9, 5 and 8, 7 and 10. Denominators are increasing, but numerator is same. Here, if the two fractions have the same numerator, 1 by 3 and 1 by 5, here the numerator is same, but the denominators are different. If it is like this is there, if the numerators are same, if the denominators are different, then with the smaller denominator is the greater of the two. Here numerator is same, 1 and 1, but the denominators are different. Here we have one rule is there. If two fractions have the same numerator, then the fraction with the smaller denominator is the greater of the two. If the fractions is having same numerator with the denominator, which is the greater, which is the smaller denominator, here 3 or 5, 3 is the small one, but here 1 by 3 is the greater one. Like this you have to observe and write. If the numerators are same, then which is the smaller denominator is the greater of the two. ఏదైతే చిన్నదో అది పెద్దదవుతుంది. ఇక్కడ 3 and 5 లో ఏది చిన్నది? 3. So here 1 by 3 is the greater than the 1 by 5. If the numerators are same, but when the numerators are different, how you have to find out? Now let us see another one. Now here we have some shaded portions are given. Look at the shaded portions of the three figures of the same size. First one, how many boxes are there? 4 boxes. 3 figures also having 4 boxes. But in the first box, how many parts are shaded? Only one part. The shaded portion is 1 by 4. Second one is 2 by 4. Third one is 3 by 4. Now the shaded portion of the second figure is more than the shaded portion of the first figure. Here this is the smaller one, or this is the smaller one. Here 1 by 4 is the smaller one, and the 2 by 4 is the greater one. So 2 by 4 is greater than the 1 by 4. 2 by 4 is greater than 1 by 4. Like this only 3 by 4 is greater than 2 by 4. 2 by 4 is greater than 1 by 4. Here this 3 by 4 is greater than 2 by 4. 2 by 4 is greater than 1 by 4. 3 by 4 is greater than 2 by 4, and 3 by 4 is greater than the 1 by 4. Here if you can observe, here denominators are same. Before that numerators are same, but here the denominator is same. Here when the denominator remains the same, here when the denominators are same now, but the numerators goes on increasing. Now if two fractions have the same denominator, then the fraction with the greater numerator is the greater of the two. Here if the denominator is same, then which is the fraction is the greater numerator. Here 2 is the greater one, 1 is the smaller one. So which is the greater one? That is the greater of the 2. ఏదైతే ఎప్పుడైతే ఇక్కడ డినామినేటర్ అన్ని సేమ్ గా ఉంటాయో అప్పుడు న్యూమరేటర్ లో ఏది పెద్దది ఉంటుందో అదే పెద్ద ఫ్రాక్షన్ అవుతుంది. ఇక్కడ 2 by 4 is the big one. In this denominator is same, but the numerators are different. But which is the greater one? 3 by 4. So 3 by 4 is the greater one. But before that numerators are same. When the numerators are same, ఏది చిన్నదో అది పెద్దదవుతుంది. ఇక్కడ 1 by 3 చిన్నది కాబట్టి ఇది పెద్దదవుతుంది. ఈ రెండిట్లో 4 చిన్నది, 7 పెద్దది. So 1 by 4 పెద్దదవుతుంది. Did you understand everybody, children? If the two fractions have the same numerator, then the fraction with the smaller denominator is the greater of the two. Smaller ఏది ఉంది ఇక్కడ? 3. ఇది పెద్దదవుతుంది. Now here, if the two fractions have the same denominator, which is the greater numerator, that only greater fraction. If two fractions have the same denominator, then the fraction with the greater numerator is the greater of the two. Okay children, did you understand everybody how to find out the greater and the smaller fractions? Okay children, now let us see one example. Which fraction is greater? Which fraction is greater? 7 by 9 or 4 by 9? What are the given fractions? Given fractions are given fractions are 7 by 9 and 4 by 9. These are the given fractions. If you can observe here the denominators are same. Here the denominators are same. What is the denominator? 9. Now let us compare the numerators. Here 7 is greater than 4. When we are compare the numbers, 7 is greater than 4. Already here we have one rule is there. When the denominators are same, if the denominators are same, then the fraction with the greater numerator. Here which is the greater numerator? 7 or 4? 7 is the greater numerator. So the fraction with the greater numerator is the greater of the fractional number of the 2. Here the greater numerator is 7. Denominators are same. So which is the greater one? 7 by 9. 7 by 9 is greater than the 4 by 9. Like this we have to compare the numbers. Here denominator is same. Now let us check the numerator. Here 7 is greater than or 4? 7. If the denominators are same, then which is the fractional number is having greater numerator is the greater of the 2. So here 7 by 9 is the greater of the 2. So 7 by 9 is greater than 4 by 9. Now the next example is, which fraction is smaller, 5 by 11 or 5 by 13? What are the given fractions? They are 5 by 11, 5 by 13. If you can observe here the numerators are same. Both the numerators are same, 5 and 5. Now let us check the denominators, 11 and 13. Which is the smaller one and which is the greater one here? 11 is smaller than the 13 or 13 is greater than the 11. Now here also we have one rule is there. If the numerators are same, then the fraction with the greater denominator, is the smaller of the two. Here which is the greater? 13. So this is the smaller one. Which is the greater denominator is the smaller of the two. So here 5 by 11, 5 by 13 is smaller than 5 by 11. Here 5 by 11 is the greater of the 2. Here which is the smaller one? That is the greater one. So 11 is the small one. So it is the greater one. Okay children, did you understand everybody how to compare the fractions? Now we have one exercise is there. Exercise 2.3 that you have to practice in your textbook and complete in your textbook. Page number 188, exercise 2.3. Okay children, thank you.